Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, June 5th, 2023. Another day, another adventure for us. Monday. It has been 13 days since we last appeared. So let's get this party started. We have joining us today, as in most Mondays, MODOK himself, Make Havoc, with his cool new avatar here. Awesome. Who is that, Havoc?
That's Backlash from Wallstorm.
Nice. All right. We also have joining us from the only 10 I see, Comic Lizard and the Jada Geek. Welcome. Talking shit, June 5th, 2023.
Oh my gosh, you got Backlash there, Havoc.
Hell yeah. Let's get this Monday started.
Love it.
All right, and we should be having other friends and family coming through today as well. I know that Nando wanted to come through last week, so Havoc, if he wants to get on again, you know, we still got an open invitation for him. Just send me the email, and I'll put a link out for him. All right, so we had a couple things going on this past weekend. I think that there was a convention that you guys had went to, the Star Wars convention. Was that this weekend or the weekend before?
It was last weekend.
Last weekend, but we still haven't been on
right
since you guys did that. So I want to hear about that a little bit today. They also had that 626 show that some of our contributors will have gone to, so we can hear about that a little bit. And then we're going to be talking about the new summer movie season. So there's already a few of the movies have come out for the summer season. And then there's going to be other ones coming out, so we'll give that a little bit of attention today, as well as whatever shit just seems to happen as we get together and talk shit. Fun times. All right, let's turn the Big Trouble down a little bit. Big Trouble. So, let's get into it. How was that Star Wars convention? I know you had picked up some cool goodies. I'd love to see those. Your Lego avatars?
Oh yeah.
Well, we didn't pick those up at the convention. That was a separate deal.
We have a cool Lego store out here called Music City Bricks, and so you walk in and the whole, like, all the walls are covered with like drawers. And they have filled with all the different individual Lego pieces and stuff. So you can go in and you can like pick your parts, but then they have like bulk bins that you can just go in and they buy by the pound. They've got sets, they've got old sets, new sets, they've got minifigures, they've got cases that are just filled with all the different minifigures that you could possibly imagine.
Can you get the green box over there? Because then I can show them.
Duplos, like everything, like there. And so Josh spent the time putting together your guys's.
I thought to myself, what would be more appropriate for a pop culture show than having figures that are based on us? Yeah.
So we spent almost 2 hours after the convention at the place.
So we got a buddy here. Let me invite Fuzzy on real quick.
Woo!
The wise and stinky one.
That's right. So in digging through the bins at the Music City Bricks to put together the kinds of figures that would represent us, I'll start with some folks that used to be with us a lot and now kind of jump in occasionally. But maybe you recognize these fellas.
Nice.
That's a good one right there.
Looks just like
I'll take the best.
Oh.
The one on the right needs a little bit to be browner, though. It has to be like super brown on the one on the right.
They don't really make
That's a good one.
So then I have
we showed this one.
I decided to give him an action figure. Actually, I'm going to build a background for him so that he'll have all the action figures that he needs.
Cool.
And I had to do, of course, the most electrifying man on Whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks cool.
So keep in mind, Josh is doing this as I'm looking around the store. I'm talking to the store owner because it's a family-run business. And Josh, I'm like, what are you doing? What's taking you so long? And he's like, oh, I'm just building some minifigs I think it'd be cool to do this. And I was like, all right. And so as I'm talking to the owners and his kids, Josh holds up one of them and I was like, oh, it's fuzzy. Oh, that's like I knew who they were before because I didn't get a chance to pick them up.
That's a good one.
I love it.
Yeah. But it was fun to do. So now that we know, like, if Nando come on, we'll put some Nando ones and
Just in case you don't know.
Had to have the shield, huh?
That little extra bit.
see the problem is that to find Sanchez, nobody knows what Sanchez looks like on the show because he has an avatar. So Josh is like, so we're like, all right.
Warn me before you do that next time. Jesus Christ.
Don't worry, because I got you a regular head too,
Yeah,
but I had
you
to
did.
display that one.
We got one that fits you better.
I
so.
realize though, and Nando will have to forgive me, I forgot Nando, so the next time we visit there, I'll have to put one together for him.
And those were really good, Josh. Those were really good.
It's cute because like the little things that they're holding, like the comic cave guys, like two of them are holding comic book things, like their little accessories, and Isaac's got the phone so that he can like film it, and it's a lot of fun. It was
pretty
a
cool.
lot more fun than we thought. And then Nate, yeah, your background's gonna be a little bit bigger and better because we found a bunch of like little like figs that look like it could be action figure cases in the background. I just have to get some window pieces to make it look like the actual case. But that's
cool.
That's kind of
Oh,
what it's
let
gonna
me-
be.
That's awesome.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a work in progress, but
It was funny too because Liz saw me working on them, and then I wouldn't have to say anything. That I would just hold up the figure, and she'd be like, "Oh, that's Sanchez." 100% true.
the worst part, I think the hardest one was to find the right hair for Lego. We didn't really actually find Legos.
Yeah.
It has to be like the long hippie hair to make it like
Yeah,
his hair. So we have to search
It's
a little
not
bit better.
quite right, but it's close. It's close.
Oh yeah, his
I
hair's
got-
really long, so
I got
Yeah.
a bun one you can use, dude. I got a little bun hair you can have where it has a little bun on the back and shit, dude.
Yeah, see, I was looking for something with like a ponytail or whatever, but a lot of it has like the front of it looks like female bangs, and I'm like,
Or
I'm
it's
not,
got,
I'm
like,
not
a
going to
little
do that to
Pink
Lego.
bow or something like that in it.
I was trying to go for accuracy and not just.
But before we went to Music City Bricks, that was the day that we went to the Star Wars convention that was out here.
Right, the
ICCC.
ICCC.
ICCC Nashville. So this is their 5th year doing it. They do it a couple of times, or they do it once a year, but it's always someplace here in the Nashville area. So this time they just had it up the road from us at our like little expo center, and they go all out. The people that they had the entire voice cast of Rebels. They had the Emperor was there. I'm trying to.
John Rice Davies.
John Rice Davies was there. Like they're just walking around. It was really cool, and it's very small. It's not that big. At least in this venue, it was a smaller venue. I'm not sure about what they've had it. I mean, they've had Anthony Daniels, they've had Carrie Fisher, they've had Mark Hamill, they've had everybody come out for Star Wars. So one whole room is nothing but like the vendors, and it's a lot of the toys is what you saw. There's a lot of people that had all just boots full of action figures,
Lots of
like,
G.I. Joe
lots
stuff.
of G.I. Joe. I was kind of surprised how much G.I. Joe stuff. But then you get the oddball person that has like the like wood carvings, and like you had some people that had some arts. There was the animator for Muppet Babies, and
That's awesome.
he was here too. He was there too. I got his card and I talked to him a little bit.
Hey,
So
Shockwave.
he comes out for He comes out for LA Comic Con, and so when he comes out, we might have him stop by the shop and do something there. But it was fun. It's kind of like a Frankenstein's, but Star Wars specific. So everybody there was pretty much had something to do, like as far as vendor wise, had something to do with Star Wars. That was like their wheelhouse. But there was a lot of like He-Man. It was 80s toys. That's what a lot of it was. It was 80s toys. There was not a lot of like modern Star Wars. There was a few here and there, but it was all modern stuff. Or I'm sorry, all vintage, in package, out of package, graded. We got some fun things to bring back for everybody when we come back out in September. We found some fun things for people. some unique things and some oddball stuff, but that when we looked at it, we're like, that's so and so, and that would be perfect for so and so, and that would be perfect for this person. And it was a lot of fun. We didn't get to, in order to really see the actors, you had to pay to get, it was one of those pay for their photographs, pay for their autographs. And they were in a separate room off to the side. You could have walked in and like done like the circuit, but you couldn't stop to say them unless you paid.
You want to grab the two things that I got, the one that's over here. Don't bring the one that we got for Mr. You know who. Bring the one that I got, and then the one from the fridge.
The one from the fridge.
Yeah, you probably covered it up with your Harry Potter books.
What?
So here's one of the things that I picked up at the convention. Let me see if I can get this out here. I left it in the car for a couple of days, so I think the wrapping got stuck to it.
You can just show it without.
I hate when the pages stick together.
It's not that. Well, I'll just show it.
I got it, and it seems to be a guy problem. It says, welcome to
That's cool.
That'll be part of the permanent background once we get the shelving set up.
That's pretty dope.
I got a t-shirt that says Spaceballs, the t-shirt on it. It's just a black shirt that says Spaceballs. I was like, that's perfect. And then
I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
Nice.
You got the
got
arc.
yogurt. So there was
It's actually a good sculpt too.
There's a lot of fun stuff. It was a lot of fun, but it was one of those ones, even though it's a 3-day convention, it was Saturday and Sunday to the public, Friday was VIP. So the way they did it, I think VIP tickets were like $500, but you got like lunch every day there. You had access to like a snack room that had like drinks and sodas and chips and ice cream and stuff. And then you all, because it's Tennessee and because of where we were at, the Demolition Derby was that same night on Saturday, and your ticket also included the Demolition Derby.
Nice.
I want to
They
go to a
had
demolition
food trucks
derby.
out back.
That's awesome.
It was great.
That is so redneck.
Yeah.
That's so dope. That's like only in Tennessee.
Well, what the thing was is that he rented out the entirety of the Expo Center. So the Expo Center has like a convention hall kind of, and then it's got the back half area where they do like a lot of the like I said, the Demolition Derby, or they have like
the state fair.
Like the state fair, but they have cattle sales and horse sales and stuff like that
They
go
also
on
have
too.
like an original Tennessee town that's over there.
Fiddler's Grove, and so it's all part of it. So he bought out that whole weekend for the whole weekend, so you could go and see everything that was going on. So that was kind of cool. So you got to see a bunch of stormtroopers at the Demolition Derby and the lightsabers out and everybody. It was.
That actually sounds really cool.
It was.
Yeah.
It was fun, and it was different.
I mean, we did end up going, and then we left and got lunch, and then we ended up going back. So
yeah,
and-
unless you were hardcore like seller collector, you could do it in a day. Like I said, it was open to the public only on Friday and Saturday, and then it was open to like the VIP people. I'm sorry, it was open to the public Saturday and Sunday, and the VIP people on Friday only. So we did it, like I said, we did it in the day, and yeah, we went there, spent a couple of hours, left, had lunch, came back, because we're like, oh, we should probably go and pick that up, or we should go back and go pick this up, and did we get that? And I don't know, let's try this, and you know what I mean? And so we went back and picked up things for everybody.
And we got some
Thanks for
pictures.
reaching out too, by the way. Thanks for reaching out.
Yeah.
No, I couldn't jump on the $700 Luke Skywalker at this time in my life, but
Well, and not only that, but we got some pictures with some people that the cosplayers, the National Guard of Geekdom showed up, and
501st.
There were some really good
Well,
cosplayers.
I don't know about there were some dudes dressed as stormtroopers, but I'm kind of over that crap. I'm looking for the more unique stuff, and I think Liz posted a lot of that to Instagram. There was a guy who dressed great as Grand Admiral Thrawn, fantastic costume. There's a really fat guy that was dressed as the Rancor Keeper.
Like, he was legit.
Mwah.
Like, a lot of these ones, yeah, he played to his strengths for sure.
But there were
another guy that was dressed up like from Andor.
Andy Serkis's character.
Andy Serkis's character from the prison
episode.
The person was walking in front of us, and I was like, "Hey, I bet that's Andy Serkis from the." He had like bare feet and everything. He had the full-on outfit, and when he turned around, I was like, "Oh, damn!" He actually had like the beard going and the hair and everything, and yeah, they did good. And then
did you put it on stories, Liz?
No, it should be. You know what? It's probably under Ray's Comics Instagram.
Okay.
I think I might have put it there. I don't know if I put it on my personal. I think I might have put it on the store side of stuff. I'd look, but we're using my phone for tonight, so. But it was a lot of fun. It's not as big as what we're used to being out here. You know, it's probably, like I said, it's probably like half the size of Frankenson's. But it was still fun seeing all of the different fans. This is our first convention out here, so it was cool. It was a lot of fun. It was different. It's a small town like convention. It was really cool. So.
Well, it was still pretty big for a small town, and it was like we were saying, it's mostly Star Wars, but there were people that came that showed up as Marvel characters. There were people there was a whole Ghostbusters group there. Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there's some of it. It's funny because we've been to this thing for a handful of times too, like for different events at this expo center. Oh, you might have to click on it. That's our those are other posts, but you might have to click on the go back.
Sponsored by Ray's Comics.
Right. You might have to go back to the original picture and then click on the actual like posting or whatever.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Hey, there's you.
Yeah, that's a pretty dope Thrawn.
Yeah. So that's when we were waiting outside to go inside. He came by and you could just hear these murmurs starting way up the front of the line.
Well, he was tall. You could see him
you
coming.
Could see him. You could just see this blue guy, and I was like, "Oh, he's legit. He's got the SL Amari and everything."
There
really
were
cool.
like 3 Grand Admiral Thrawns, and he was the best one.
Yeah.
I don't know what that character is, but Liz wanted to get a picture with him.
Oh, he looked kind of cool. You put a lot of effort into it.
And Liz loved that too.
Oh yeah, I'm a big. My favorite characters in Star Wars are the droids. And they had like a whole corner in the back that had like all the different droids. They had BB-8s.
Oh, this is where you got with Spider-Man.
Yeah, see, yeah. So it was Spider-Man 2099 and Gwenum. Or Spider-Gwen.
Oh, there it is. Andy Serkis's character from Andor. Not bad.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Oh, there was a little kid dressed as a Crusader.
No, he was the Black Knight from.
That's not the Black. The Black Knight is in black.
No, but he's one of the guys from
Monty Python,
the Holy Grail.
Or he's just a Crusader.
No, because when you asked him, he had like a thing on his like. He said he was quoting it as a kid.
Anyway,
cool. He was. You didn't pay
there
attention.
he is, the Rancor Keeper. That's called playing to your strengths, people. You need to take a lesson from this guy. Take a lesson from him. If you got that body shape, you are not Darth Vader. Okay.
And then when we were leaving, he was coming in.
So it was Han Solo and Kylo Ren, and I just went to Solo. I'm like, can I get a picture with you?
And then,
like F that other guy.
Oh my god, it was pretty funny. Yeah. So it was fun. It was really fun. And then, like I said, then we got to spend a couple of hours. I don't know. We were there for like 3 hours at Music City Bricks at the Lego store. It's like a used Lego store. The family there is really great. It's a mom and dad and their 2 kids, and they all work the shop. It's a lot of fun going there and hanging out. And He does really well, but like he doesn't do online sales because he's like, that defeats the purpose of what I want. He wants a community place for everybody to come to build. Like, we can bring our sets and go there and build it and, like, you know, interact
and
with
if
everybody.
we're still in the middle of building it, he'll let you store it there so you can come back and keep building it.
Yeah. So it's
That's
a lot
cool.
of fun. We get to see a lot of, we got to see, somebody was building the Titanic the last time, not this last time, but the time before that. Somebody was starting to build the new Eiffel Tower set, that one that's like, you know, 4 feet tall or something. So you could see the base as they were in it. And they're constantly changing the way that the setup of the store looks too.
And all of his display cases are filled with minifigs from various sets.
You
so,
name it, he's got
if
it.
you want a Molaram figure, he probably has one.
We can get you one. No problem.
Does he have any?
That Molaram's money, man.
Though the most expensive minifig that I saw in the Lord of the Rings section, he has the mouth of Sauron, and that fig alone was going for $100.
Yeah, he's got Mr. He has the Mr. Gold one up at the case up at the front.
Yeah, but that's his private collection.
Yeah, that's a valuable one. The gold one, dude. That's the one someone was selling one on Whatnot like a couple weeks ago, and I couldn't believe the number it was going for.
Something, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was in the thousands. I was like, what the fuck? I need to find that one, dude. Like, Jesus Christ.
Well, it was like a limited series that was given out, I think, or something. And then there's like that C-3PO, the chrome C-3PO.
Chrome, yeah.
That one is a big one. And then there's like a Boba Fett one too from like the original
Cloud City. The Cloud City, yeah. Someone was giving that away today, and I was trying to win it and shit. I was like, fuck, dude, that's a good one. But I want... Did he have the Ghostbuster set? I'm still looking for it. The fucking the firehouse.
No, he doesn't. So like he can order. He was talking to us about how he's able to order. Like he can order new sets for the store. Because I asked him about the Pac-Man set that's coming out that I want to get. And he's like, it's weird when he goes on. Like there are certain things that he can order and can't order. Like he can only order like the brick heads. Like he can only order like 3 different ones. But like the other ones, he can't. So his new stuff, it's hard to get. But if I ask him, hey, can you get or can you find? He could probably do that. Because I was looking for the ship in a bottle set that they did, and he's like, "Oh, I think I've got one in the back. Let me go check and see." It's like it's out of the box, it's loose, you know. But he goes, "I think all the pieces are there." And they checked to make sure all the main pieces were there. He goes, "But if there's like some little one that's missing, just let me know." And well.
That's the thing too, is that when we're putting sets together here, sometimes we have it and they're like used collections, and it'll be missing a handful of pieces. All you got to do is write down the part numbers for what you're missing, and you take it over to the store, and they just look it up, and they have it all organized so they can find it in just a couple of minutes. So
they charge you by piece, like market value for each piece. Each piece has its own like value to it. If they have to look for it for you, they charge you that piece. If you can go into their bulk miscellaneous figure bins that they have that haven't been pre-sorted, they'll get a bunch of stuff, and then they'll just dump it in the bins, and then they'll sort from there and add into their inventory. If you can find it in the bulk bins, and they charge you by the pound. So it's kind of cool how it's done. But he's got a lot of the I'm trying to think new set wise. He's got like a lot of the creator sets, all the Duplo stuff. It's one of those ones. Next time I'm going to ask him if I can video it and do like a live stream and video in there so you guys can see. To talk about it doesn't really do it justice. And I've been to Bricks and Minifigs, and this is way better than Bricks and Minifigs. Like this is way better. It's so much like cooler too and organized, and I love it. Josh bought me a
he does memberships where you can be like a membership on yearly basis, and basically it gets you a $20 store credit every month, but you're basically prepaying in to help keep the store up and running. So
like a subscription.
Yeah,
kind of, yeah, but we paid at one shot instead of doing it every month. But yeah, it's I like going there all the time. But we've been missing a few pieces from here and there. I'm putting like the Lego Dimension stuff, and it's missing like a piece or something. And I'm like, "Hey, do you have that?" Or I go onto the Bricklink site and I put it in there, and it's. So if there's any minifigs that you guys are looking for, let me know, and I can go see it, and we can price it out and get it out there for you. He had a couple of the gold Harry Potter ones that I'm trying to convince Isaac to steal from his daughter.
I'm actually kind of bummed about the Molaron because they have new sets out now, so I think they might have a new one out.
Yeah, but the original will stay. There's going to be like a variation on that original that the new one doesn't have, so that's what's going to make that one still valuable watch, dude. Like, that's how it usually is.
I didn't see, because I wasn't looking at the Indian. I always go in and I look at I want to get the dinosaurs too. I'm looking for the dinosaur figures. And
Did you want the ball from Jurassic World? That little ball that he's in the Jurassic World thing?
Only thing I want from is just the dinosaurs. It's like
okay, because I found a ball and I was like, yeah, if you want it, you can have it. But if not, like I'm gonna just throw it in a box somewhere back here.
Yeah. So that was fun. It was a fun weekend. It was a fun little thing. And next month is Knoxville. So that's gonna be, it's the Fan Expo. That's gonna be a bigger one. It's gonna be more on the scale of like WonderCon and whatchamacallit, like LA Comic Con and stuff like that. They have a lot more comic artists, but there's a lot of actors at this one too. It seems like actors are starting to take over more and more now.
They got a lot of free time these days.
The Fan Expo they do Knoxville and Orlando. So they set them up for both of those, and they're usually back-to-back months. So
I might be heading out to Iowa.
Iowa
for an Iowa show. The Greg the Hammer hit me up this weekend saying that he's doing a show in Iowa, like some wrestling con. And then they were like, would you come out there and do whatnot? I was like, yeah, if you guys pay for me, dude, to like fly out there and stuff. And they're like, yeah, exactly. I was like, fuck yeah, dude, I'll go out there and do whatnot for that.
Nice.
So come meet me in Iowa.
Okay, you're only about a day's drive from us.
It's a day, dude. Don't
I
worry
don't
about
think
it.
it's that. I think it's less than that. You tell us what dates and when, and we'll come see you.
Definitely.
I'm trying to think. There's a lot of. They're adding a lot of wrestlers now to the Fan Expo ones. There's like a ton more wrestlers that are coming to this one in Knoxville. Like before, they were talking about a bunch of people from Willow and Lord of the Rings and Star Wars, and I'm like, oh, that's great. So everybody.
Oh no!
And all of a sudden, boom!
So the Willow scared everybody away, or
there's
what?
like 10 wrestlers, and they're ones that I actually know. Like when they told me, I was like, hey, I know those people. So it was kind of cool. But if you look it up, yeah, it's Fan Expo Knoxville, I think is what it is. And you can see who's all there, and we have
you
to
can
go,
get
we
some
have to
people
go
that are
meet some
cool,
people
cocky, and
working
bad out there.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm really. It'll be fun, and we'll come. Yeah, let me know about Iowa. We'll come visit.
Yes, dude, definitely. As soon as I hear the word from him, because I told him I was like, I can't pay for it to go out there, but fucking, just give me a cheeseburger every day, pay for my flight and room. I'm a happy camper, dude.
Nice.
626 Con.
That was fun. Me and Nando had a good time at that show.
That was the weekend before last, right?
Yeah, that was a fun one, and I was dying because like Nando and me were still like hungover from like the show, the Ontario show. So we were both like, our salesmanship was there, but we were tired. So we didn't give it the full effect. So at some points, me and Nando were just staring at each other like, I'm so tired. I'm so tired. But it was a good show. And at the end of it, Flip Mode grabbed a megaphone and goes, they had probably, let's say 25 to 30 long boxes on the tables, okay? He gets on the megaphone, $10 a short box, $20 a long box, whatever you want. He's like, get it all out of here. And then people were kind of just over there fiddling around. And then he goes, not good enough? Every long boxes are $10. And so I fucking ran over there and I was like, I'll get a long box for $10. So I started filling it up. And I guess people weren't moving fast enough. And he goes, $5 a long box. And I just grabbed 4 boxes off of the fucking wall and slapped them on the thing, and I gave him $20. I was like, and then I guess when I was loading the car, he fucking yelled out $2 a long box, and then someone just came and bought the whole fucking thing.
Who's this?
Flip Mode Comics.
Oh.
And so I went home with more books than I came with.
Howard, what's the book quality looking like?
They're right over there.
They're
So,
like,
I mean,
like
are
50
they
cent
like
books.
that $1.90s books or what?
They're as weird as it was, dude. Like there was no. I want to say maybe in those three long boxes, there's probably 15 image books, and the rest are DC and Marvel. Like just like nothing. Like I went through it. I found some minor keys that $10, $20. I pulled those out, and then I was like,
You find one that covers your thing, right?
Right, exactly. That's why I was like, dude, you can't go wrong with it. And so I made out like a bandit that day. And I did more money than I did in Las Vegas. So there's that too.
Yeah, but according to your Vegas story, that you could like find more money on the couch cushions than you did in Vegas.
That's true. Yep, that's very true. So I mean, it was a good show. I had fun. Havoc was there too. He got some stuff done, didn't you, dude?
Yeah, that's a attendee. It was really good. It's a good show. It's a good free show for the local people there. Especially, I saw a lot of families again showing up, and bringing their kids. People were buying stuff. And now since there was more openings, so there was there's a more variety of comic book vendors. So there's a lot of good stuff out there that day. So and shout out to Dustin Nguyen, hooked it up with some cool ass artwork, and then that beautiful Batman Beyond pin that he hooked it up with. So it was cool. It was a good con. I can't wait for the next one. I can't wait for them to announce who's going to be on there the next time.
Yeah, that's cool. That it was kind of like a Near Mint Sundays, but with people.
Yeah.
Well, Newman has people. It's just that this is they're changing the game because it's free and they have guests.
Yes. Yeah.
So I wonder I wonder how the logistics were on that. Like, how do they get the guests there?
Some
just
of them
like there's going to be people here. You can sell your shit. You're going to make money if you come.
Some of them are local people. So they're Joe Benitez lives in the area. Same thing with Dustin. Lives in Orange County.
Joe Benitez was there?
Yeah, Joe Benitez was there. Looking good.
I was going to say, was he really there?
I mean, I spoke to him for a while, man. He was chilled, drawing. Had beautiful artwork on there. Same thing with Sal Regla was there, inking stuff. I mean, it was they had a lot of legit artists there. So, and a lot of them are local, except for I can't remember the guy's name, the cover artist, the one that they got, the famous one that they got. I think he's out of town. He's the only one. I think that's the only one that they paid for to come in, but everybody else was local. So yeah, it was great. I mean, if the other show does this, they would definitely get more people there. But I mean, it's just I don't know about the money wise, but yeah, it was a good show.
So what's coming up next?
Nando's doing one on the 17th, I think, called Comics and Drinks or something like that.
The Topanga Canyon.
Yeah, something like that. He's doing that, and then I got my Upland thing. But yeah, Comic-Con's like the only next big one. Yeah. But other than that,
that's next month.
I almost went to Arizona this weekend to go to the Arizona Con, but
wow, I think I'm gonna put that on my next year's list of cons I'm gonna go, because that guest list was freaking amazing. this year
Yeah.
with artists, and even actors. It was a great list.
They had Jeremy Renner there.
They had everybody there. Right now. Like,
Yeah. It looked like a good show, and the people that sold there said they did pretty good. So I was like, damn, man, I missed it.
yeah, my friend went there, and he was sending me pictures and sending me stuff, and I was texting me, and I was like, every other text he was sending was getting madder and madder because I was like, man, I should have just gone. Like, oh well, next year that's gonna be my one, because I might just skip Comic-Con and do another. I'm trying to do a different con a year now.
Don't you think skipping Comic-Con will fuck up your badge ability?
I'll just I'll buy one for one day. I'll get like a Sunday or something.
Just to keep your streak going and give it to somebody or something.
Just to keep it. I could just go one day and show up and get whatever. Just hang out for a bit, and then that's it.
That's what I always do, man. Go in there for one day.
That's what I'm doing this year. I'm getting my, but see, with me, I can't buy one day. I have to buy the whole fucking weekend. So I'm gonna
Is that
get
from
it.
the IMDb thing?
Yeah, because of it's literally the Halo movie. That's the only reason why I think I still get it for free, because it's considered like part of the genre and stuff like that. Because they always, as soon as I put the Halo thing in there, they approve it right away. So
yeah,
I'm
so
like,
that
but I got to keep it going too.
yeah, so yeah, because I was just only going to go one day this year, but one of our friends, we're going to help them out on Comic-Con. So that friend paid for our tickets and stuff. So if not, I would have just gone one day. But because I'm going to, if everything goes well, I'm going to be going to New York Comic-Con this year. That's my out of town con for the first time.
You guys are still shooting for that, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh well, I already got the airfare. Like I already paid for the airfare. And
when is New York?
Second week of October. And so we already got the airfare. We got the room. Well, we got the rooms already. So we're just waiting for the tickets.
That would be a bitch if you don't get the tickets.
They didn't sell out last year. It doesn't sell out at all. It's not Comic-Con.
Right on.
Yeah,
all right. Well, go ahead, Steve.
No, I'll say so. Yeah. So next year will be Arizona, and then if not, I'm gonna try to see if I could either go to Heroes Comic-Con or Baltimore. One of those two for next year.
I think I'm going to take a shot over the next couple months of trying to go to like one of those horror cons or just something kind of Comic-Con adjacent. Just to.
I think Monster Palooza just passed this weekend, right? I think
it was this weekend. I'm glad I didn't go, because I was only going to get Robert Englund to sign my glove, and they said it was really hard. Like the line, like they pretty much said that they're not telling. They don't know if there's a price for it. They don't even know if he's gonna do it, and that you had to just wait in line all day to see after his pictures and stuff to see if he'd come out and sign. And some people said he did and stuff like that, but I mean, you literally would pay a ticket to just wait in line to see about getting that thing. But there was other cool things there, dude. They had like the whole cast from my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street there. I was like, fuck, dude, I can get them all to sign the blades and all that shit. But it was expensive. Not bad Fuzzy. Expensive.
I got which one is it?
4. Which
is
the Dream Master.
Dream Master. Let me see, dude. Like I said, I got my buddy who I did the G.I. Joe stuff with. Mm-hmm. Who I get his he's married into the Elm Street family, so I might be able to do something.
That is like there's Fuzzy, before he went bald, used to spike his hair. And it was because of the boyfriend in Nightmare on Elm Street fucking 4. Him and Billy Idol are why I spiked my hair growing up, dude, because I thought they were just the dopest motherfuckers in the world. So I love that movie.
And then you started listening to the Firestarter.
That's right.
And then you like had to shave the middle out, and then it never came back.
No, and then I decided to do a movie out in fucking Joshua Tree in 1,000-degree weather, and I think it burnt all the hair follicles off the top of my bald ass head I shaved before and shit. So ever since then, I've been fucked. Like I even I went out with a couple of my buddies that used to do movies with me in college and shit, and they were like, "Damn, dude, you lost your hair quick." I was like, "Fuck you." Yeah,
That's all good, man. You didn't lose your hair; it just migrated.
Shit, migrated all over everywhere else on my body except my fucking head, dude. Like that's why they call me fuzzy. I'm just sprouting everywhere except on top. Fucking drives me crazy. My shoulders look like shoulder pads if I don't shave them.
Oh, that's a bummer. CreepyCon in September, maybe. The whole thing for me about like right now, since I've been doing this mountain biking thing in the summertime, it's bike park season, so it's like living in SoCal. You don't really. We got rained out a couple, like I want to say like 6 weeks or whatever this year, which is in 4 years that I've been doing it. It's been the most rain that I've ever missed riding. But those bike parks, man, I tell you, like there's something to be said for riding a ski lift up the mountain with your bike and then just being able to go down and then ride the ski lift back up again. Like the adventures that you can have without having to fucking pedal up the side of a mountain, it's brutal, dude. So, get in shape. I've actually we got a trip planned for Monday, not next Monday, but the Monday after to go to Snow Summit. So, I'll be having to get my movies out of the way on Sunday, and I'll be coming back like after a day at the bike park, like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, oh. But it's been the most fun of my life. But it's also, I can't get press passes to get into those things. It's going to take the gas of getting to Big Bear, $40-$50 a ticket, whatever lunch I have when I'm there. So that's about the same price that I end up paying for Comic-Cons. Well, mostly. I mean, I usually going to spend $200 in the con. That's about my budget. I don't ball as hard as you guys do. I don't like buy stuff to sell to justify to get into there and all that stuff. It's a completely different adventure. Like I go in, say hi to all the artist friends that I already know, walk through the whole thing, shoot some footage of the stuff. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But I've got an idea for curry. So we'll see. Well, I'm gonna spring it. I'm not gonna tell you guys what it is. I'm gonna spring it, and then if I communicate to you guys in the thread that, dude, look what curry did. I have an idea how to make this curry get spicier. So we'll see. Then I've got a bunch of stuff sitting around so that I can actually make some channel content that's not our live streams, because that's kind of where most of our
I think Josh needs to make a stop motion with our minifigures, and then like we'll write a script and we can all like voice it in and stuff, and then we can put that on there, dude. Because those minifigures are dope. We got to put them to use, man.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool for sure.
The problem is that we don't know what we're doing. We don't know how to.
That's not hard.
Didn't your boy do some?
Oh yeah, no, me and the kid do them all the time. Like we've actually slowed down. I'm getting ready to do another one. Like I like doing the builds, but making it look like the minifigures doing the build and stuff. Like that's always fun. But he's been lazy. He's listening to us right now. He's Shockwave. He's the guy that said yo. So hurry up and get on that script, boy. Yeah, he's
doing another. I found that I can cook, but I have to follow recipes. I can't do like bam 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 and do my own. But I've got a bunch of like geek cookbooks. I've got like the Avengers Campus one. I've got the Walking Dead one. I've got I can't remember the other ones. I've got like 4 or 5 like Disney Princess ones. Like I've got like 4 or 5 different ones. So I think I might do like a little thing where here's the recipe, and then watch the movie while we eat it and film it, cooking it and stuff like that. That should be fun.
I got to send you this guy I watch on YouTube. He does like movie reviews, but it's freaking like done like he always just bags on movies, like makes up stories and shit that the movie's about. Like he makes fun of Steven Seagal and shit like that, right? And he
That's so
showed
hard
this,
to do.
dude, no, the stuff he says hurts, dude. Like I'm like dying laughing, and so I always send it to Isaac. Like me and Isaac will send them back and forth and shit. And I sent him this one. Oh, dude, this looks like the best, like the worst B movie we've never seen before. Like it looks so bad. I cannot wait to watch it. Like I'm hunting these movies down that he reviewed because they're so bad. There's this one point in the movie where the girl, it's like I can't, like she, it's de-acting. She's like, my baby, I love my baby, and then the camera, the guy who's reviewing it makes the camera like pan down to the baby, and it's a doll just sitting in the fucking thing. And he's like, she's pushing this non-existent baby. It's like the whole movie's done like really bad. And I'm like, oh, I got to see this, dude. So be prepared. If I find a great one, I'm going to be like, guess what we're watching late at the party? You're going to be begging Lego back.
I think I was looking back onto the Legos list of stuff, and I think he got through most of what he was trying to do with us. So I think he might have made his agenda, but
that's why he said he's out.
Hodorowski. How many movies did he make? I mean,
too many.
Really?
There's a lot more suffering?
No, I don't think he
done
should have
a-
made more than 0.
He wrote a lot too. 'Cause there's a bunch of comic books, Hodorowski comic books and stuff.
Look, he's clearly got some level of talent, but he always bends it to things that are like perverse and disturbing. It's really not on my playlist, you know.
Yeah.
I like pervert.
You didn't watch those
you're
movies,
a
Fuzz.
pervert. You don't.
I did not watch it, but anything perverted, I'm all about.
They're taking.
What were they again? What were they again? There was
There was like
the
a
Holy
cowboy
Mountain?
one.
The Holy Mountain. Holy Mountain.
Holy
was one of
Mountain.
them.
I couldn't watch that one. I didn't watch that
And
one. What was the cowboy one?
yeah, what was the cowboy one?
Because he thought the Holy Mountain was the cowboy one, and then we watched it. He's like, "Sorry guys, I got that one mixed up."
Yeah, so we got to watch the Holy
So I got to
Mountain
watch
for free.
Yeah. And then we had to watch the other one.
Yeah, I don't remember what the name of the other one was, but they were both equally like it's like watching an R. Crumb movie, you know? Just it's not good. It's not good.
It's not.
They're okay.
Cup of tea.
And I'm not saying that he doesn't have some kind of talent, but it's like squandered in trying to be provocative and disturbing.
It's like movies that are designed for people that are smoking a cigarette on the end of a stick.
Exactly. That's exactly right. They got berets and they're snapping their approval.
El Topo. El Topo.
Yeah.
Thanks,
I've seen El
Isaac.
Topo.
Ugh.
I picked my movie for this week.
In El Topo, they blew up like frogs and like iguanas. They just blew them up, like for
I
the.
thought that was Holy Mountain.
No. That was El Topo. Holy Mountain. That was the one with the Jesus guy who was pooping in the glass.
What? I don't remember.
Yeah, I know you don't. I remember. Seared into the conscience. I was not made a better man for it.
Oh, that was good. It's better than the car ride in Solaris.
Solaris. I would actually prefer to watch Solaris than that. I mean, at least that was like kind of sci-fi. Those other ones were just like, what am I watching? I know, like a 20-minute car ride that goes nowhere and does nothing. But
The whole time in space too.
that was a Soviet movie, so you had to appreciate the fact that they were constrained. Hodorowski did not have those constraints, except the ones he put on himself.
No, yeah,
Liz.
Lewis. I can try to apply for them. I have to just keep my eyes peeled for those coming out. because it does help. It does help. It like if I can get into a con for free, then
I'll be right back.
the money I would have spent. Go ahead, Ben. The money I would have spent to just get in there, I could spend doing something in there, and it could justify it for me. But with being the sole provider of a family of 6, it's tough to.
Well, where's the CreepyCon taking place and when? I know I know it was September, but like when in September?
Oh, you guys are here, huh?
Yeah.
We're looking to come out in September, so it depends on the timing of it.
Let me see. Creepy
Since
con.
the IE was capitalized, it's in the Inland Empire somewhere.
Probably Riverside or Ontario or something.
What is going on here? Grief, dude.
It's in Ontario.
Showing results for crispy corn.
Crispy.
It's in Ontario.
I think, I was going to say if the IE was there, it's probably Ontario.
Yeah, it's Ontario Convention Center. So it shouldn't be that much.
That's the one that we went to.
IE con.
Where they had all
when are you guys here?
Stuff.
Oh, maybe.
Well, sometime in September, but does it say when?
It says September 23rd and 24th, Ontario Convention Center. Let's see. Tim Curry?
Oh no.
No way.
Tim Curry, Rose McGowan. Let me show you guys. Let's just do it. Maybe we can make a thing of it.
I love Tim Curry, but that dude's had some serious strokes. I think he's only halfway working, you know.
Shake him arm, baby. What are you doing?
I would love to see him as Cardinal Richelieu again, though. It's my favorite role of his.
Is this a picture of a tiny guy?
I want those musketeers dead or alive. I prefer dead.
Okay, let's see. September 23rd and 24th, 2023. Tim Curry, Rose McGowan,
Candyman,
Holly Marie Combs, Tony Todd.
Hey, it's Worf's brother.
That's right. Kern, son of Moog.
Is that Noah Hathaway?
Yeah.
Oh, Kern, some of okay, I got you. I remember. Noah Hathaway, Never Ending Story.
no way. That's the kid.
That's
that
Atreyu.
Fuck you. That's Atreyu.
Oh my God, dude, we got to go to
Dude,
this.
we're going. Yeah, we're going. I need to meet Atreyu. And
Dude, Alan Oppenheimer?
Who's a
Skeletor and Falcor?
Dude, we could get our never-ending story signatures like crazy.
Is Oppenheimer Skeletor? Yeah,
Oppenheimer Skeletor.
Wow.
And he's several Transformers. Wishmaster. Wow.
Oh, it looks like we're going to a convention when we're out there, honey.
We have to figure out the exact dates, but that should be.
He said the 20.
No. I'm saying for when we're actually going to be out there.
Well, we'll be out there for that because that's, we'll be out there because of Nani's birthday.
Jenna Elfman?
Oh yeah, look at that.
Yeah, she looks like she belongs at a HorrorCon.
Batman Returns. Vamp and the Fiends. Okay, I don't know what that is.
Probably a rock band or something.
Experiences. Cinema, arcade. Photo ops. Aftermath, after party, VIP lounge. Now, I haven't gone to a con. I can imagine that something like that is going to cost some cash to just talk to everybody. What's cracking, Nando?
What up, Nando?
So I can imagine that doing something like that's going to...
See, See, dude, if you want to do this is what we should do. We should make our own entry into the horror film, and then that way we get the tickets in. Bam. I'll direct the shit out of a horror movie for us. We'll have Havoc be the monster and shit. Come after people in their nightmares, and then
Let's do
Wait,
my
let him finish.
let's do my Bigfoot story.
Ooh.
It wouldn't take much because you never see the monster really.
And you can be the story creator, so you get the credit for that, and you don't have to be here when we make it. And then Nate, we can get our kids to fucking do it. Like, just get the kids to play fucking, the different characters, and we change it up a little bit. Dude, that'd be easy. Well, we'd have to show the monster somehow, though. You always got to show it at the end somehow, at the hand, something.
Sure. I mean, I saw the silhouette.
We can get Havoc to show his face for a little bit.
Go back the next morning and you see.
I'll show my face on your face, bastard.
We got to get you to talk once in a while. We know it's the only way to get you. So.
And then I'll kill both of you. Don't worry about it.
And then we have a horror movie. You see? That's bam right there, dude. It's good. But yeah, dude, like the horror cons, I've been to a couple of them. They're awesome, dude. Like I dig them like a lot. It's just it is expensive to get all the signatures. Like even for the last one that was this weekend, if I wanted to get all the guys in the Nightmare on Elm Street movie to sign it, it was going to cost me like $500 to $600 without England, without knowing what Robert England. Because every guy was like, I think the cheapest one was the girl that came in to take over for Patricia Arquette in the fourth one. She was like $40. Her name's like Wednesday or some shit like that. And then the guy I wanted to get signed, he was like $60. I was like, fuck, dude, like you did one movie. Can I just give you 20? But then I always have flashbacks of fucking when I was working with Greg and hearing people bitch and moan about him charging fucking $40 for a signature. So I was like, I don't want to be that guy. So yeah, I'm down for the horror con. I'm down for that. That sounds like fun.
Well, if the dates work out and we can get some press passes, let's go.
Let's do it.
I'll see what's up. Well, Fuzzy can probably get in as it stands.
Yeah, I can get in definitely, but sometimes they let me get like 2 or 3 people. It just matters on the con and stuff. So if I can get a couple extra badges, definitely will.
Yeah, we were able to pull from what was it, LA Comic Con? I was able to get the Comic Cave guys in, or they all applied based on the.
That's how I got in.
To LA, right?
Yeah.
Because using the channel as a thing, but as we're getting away from the further we get from the apocalypse, the more subs and shit they want the channel to have. So we're getting pretty close to 2K now, but I got an idea. I had a divine idea, so we'll see if we can make it happen.
What we should do, Nate, is when we come out in September, we should find an Indian restaurant for a couple of us to go to, and we'll just start throwing out the names of these Indian films that we've been watching and blow them away,
Yeah, I'm telling you, at my work, dude, every time I see an Indian person, and I'm in the public, there's a lot of Indian people, and every time they come in, I'm like, Balu Bali!
we got to get you guys come in ahead of me. You get the ghetto blaster going, and I'm gonna walk in and just have me walking going Vikram. I'm just in slow motion and shit like that, dude, like that.
No, you got to be playing "I Hate You, But I Love You."
No, we'll do karaoke, and I'll get on stage and go. This goes out to all my Indian fellas and ladies out there.
No, you got to do "I Hate You, But I Love You" because that's the one that Disco Fighter sings. You got to go dressed as Disco Fighter.
And I can memorize it. Trust me, dude. I get a machale. I got it, dude. I could do that shit, dude. I think somewhere deep inside my background, that's there.
Nice how we froze up right at that right spot.
Who?
Nice.
That's
where
right.
hip thrusts are.
Because there's
You just
music
gotta-
on.
You just
Is
gotta
it
watch
sad?
the end of that film and watch the disco fighter scene over and over again. You'll get it down.
You know what's sad is when I saw Edge of Spiderverse this weekend, they had Spider-Man India in it, dude. I was like, they didn't do no Bollywood song. What the fuck, dude? Like, I kind of got mad and shit. I was like,
Right?
that ain't true to the form, man.
Oh, fun times. All right. We have reached what Juliet. Stop.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna make you guys suffer this time around. I'm gonna pick a fun, good movie.
Please, I
do you
swear
got?
to God, I got my fingers crossed. I'm praying and hoping it has nothing to do with little midget fudgy people, dude. Even as much as I love the two together,
it doesn't. I'm
oh
not
God,
gonna
thank
subject
God.
I'm not going to subject myself to that. So you
Oh,
guys are.
thank you. Thank you.
We're gonna watch Serenity.
Fuck yes.
Oh.
I love Serenity.
The best part is that you actually, if you watch the TV show, Firefly, Serenity is just all that much better, but you don't have to watch the show in order to, because they did a really good job of
But the show is only 13 episodes, so there's really no excuse.
this show.
One of my all-time favorite lines ever given in a movie is in that movie, and it's literally while the credits are rolling and the ship's going down. He goes, "How bad is it? I don't know. Oh God, we're gonna die."
No.
That's one of my favorite fucking deliveries ever, dude. The way he looks at him like, "You're a fucking idiot. Look at what's happening in front of us and shit."
My other favorite one, though, it's in a TV show. I don't think it's in the movie where Jane says, "She is seriously damaging my calm right now." That was a good one too. I use that sometimes when Josh gets on my nerves. You're damaging my calm right now. It's a western.
I never watched the show, but I saw the movie once, and it was
the show was amazing.
Yeah,
I
that's
watched
what
the show
everybody
after
says.
the movie. Yeah, I watched it after the movie.
the show is one of those secret gems out there that I pray to God that they never touch again.
Yes,
And
I'm a Bronco forever.
What's even more amazing about it is that that some company took the idea of the show and they put it into a board game. I know I mentioned this, I don't know, like a year and a half ago when we were doing like our keys
right here.
stuff, and it's literally one of the best board games on the planet. When you play the game, every game is different, has a different goal. You have to gather your crew, you have to fly your ship, you have to go across the galaxy, and it's
Right now, I'm winning the verse. I've won the most games
which is crazy.
because I have the shittiest ship.
Yeah, she always picks the worst ship of all, and then she ends up nailing it. It's like,
Fuck you! That's how good I am. See, I should be a pilot in outer space. There you go.
So
Han
you're
Solo's
Han
like
Solo.
That's
You're,
right.
you're Han Solo and he's Chewie. I got it, dude. It's cool. The dynamic
No,
works
he
now. I get it.
I think he's more of a crunchy.
Dude. Yeah, well, I was sitting here thinking about what I wanted to watch. I'm like, I don't know if I want to. And then I looked over because the board game box is right here. And outside of the board game box, it got all the stickers. And I was like, yeah, we're watching Serenity. That's it. That's totally what we're doing because it's going to be fun.
Thank you. I need a good cleansing after that last one we watched. Just something good to splash across my face.
you gave us that terror that was called Rad, and you're going to complain about Beastmaster. It's ridiculous.
Hey, look, I'm just gonna point it out here. Like
Hey,
I did
Rat
in
is
the chat earlier.
fucking garbage.
Thank you.
What the
Thank you.
Havoc, no, you don't. Let me put it
Blasphemy.
this way: when you go to a Comic-Con and people are dressing up. No one's trying to dress up like the Beastmaster. But what did I send you guys a picture of? Somebody dressed up as Crew Jones, baby. That's right. That's right.
That was a rarity. Like, you never see that. That's bullshit.
I've seen people dressed up like Beastmaster at conventions. I've seen that.
No, because you don't know if it's He-Man or fucking.
Well, the only reason we saw
no, because he's got the satchel on his hip and he's got a couple of ferrets hanging out of it. That's how I know it's Beastmaster.
Well, and the only reason why they had the rad guy over there because we were at the Valley of Dirt People, so it's okay. The IE, so don't worry about it. That's why.
Look, I would still give mad respect if I saw somebody at a convention dressed as Rex and Rod. So there's that. Especially if they were in their like in the dance outfits, those space outfits.
I saw some guys dressed as Tomax and Zaymot.
Oh yeah,
they were amazing. It was at WonderCon. I want to say like 10 years ago or something, and they weren't even in part of the the finest. Like, I applied to get into like the G.I. Joe's version of the 501st, and they were like, "Oh, your gloves have to have fingers," and it was very, very regimented. It was like you could tell what I was doing, but it wasn't conformist enough for what they wanted, and I kind of like got soured to the whole thing. I almost felt like, I don't know if I want to play with you guys. You know, like, I don't know if, if I need to, the vindication of you telling me that I'm good enough. Like, I never lived my life waiting for people to tell me if I was cool enough to be part of their thing. I've always kind of done my own thing and then met up with people and then broken off from people. And done, I've always kind of, we're all here. We're all friends. We do our own thing. But if we went to the con, it would be the same thing. Like, you would be there, and I would say, "Hey, what's up?" and hang out with you for a little while. Then all of a sudden, I would disappear, and I would come back. And I don't want to be sitting in a booth that says that I'm one of these guys. And I could easily, for like $50, get my thing to conform to what they wanted. But I think it's almost the principalities of like, oh yeah, you can be one of us if you just sell out. Like, nah. Or maybe I will, but when I do, like, I'll do what you want for my thing to get legit in your eyes, but then I won't fucking get your guys to let me in. I'll still go do my own thing inside.
I don't
I'm
need
feeling
you.
it. What's that?
I don't need you.
Right? You don't love me. You just love my doggy style. All right. Summer movies. So, Spider-Man, you guys saw it, Fuzz?
Yes, I did. I did see it. And
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10.
Look.
It was fucking amazing.
Did you see the first one?
Yes. I'm gonna give you what happened when I watched this movie, and then I'm gonna tell you what happened after I was eating with my kids and their friends. So I took the whole clan with us. We all went and we saw it. Fast and Furious, Fast X fucked me up. Okay, just legitimately, like, I know what PTSD now is because fucking of Fast X. Because at the end of this movie, it says to be continued. I yelled out at the top of my
know about
lungs.
cliffhanger. I'm like, a guy that does directing does not know how about cliffhangers. Come on, guy.
And I said, this is some bullshit. Get your shit. Let's get the fuck out of here. I hate the word to be continued. I wanted to punch somebody. But then I sat down and me and the kids were talking about it. And this is where I want to step in and say how this one I'm okay with. Okay, so I'm okay with this cliffhanger, and I'm going to explain why. This movie isn't about Miles Morales. It's about Gwen. And so the movie starts about Gwen, and it ends about Gwen. And then they give you the little cliffhanger. So I will accept this to be continued, because guess what? It's a full movie. Like, it goes through an arc and everything. So it tells a story.
It was like a three-parter. It had Gwen. It was about Gwen. It was about Miguel.
So is part 3 going to be about Peter Porker or what?
No. I think the third one's going to be about Miles. But this
one was more Miguel and Gwen.
the A story is Gwen's story about her. Like, it even starts off of telling like who she is, and then, but the way they ended it, like, it was a good cliffhanger. But again, like, Fast doesn't do that. Like, you don't follow Toretto, and then he does this great thing, and then he changes, and then they kind of leave it at a little cliffhanger. This one did that. So I because of that, I'm saying a 9. I'm gonna say a 9 for Edge of the Spider-Verse. Like, I enjoyed it immensely. Like, I cried a little bit in the middle of the movie,
Oh my
and even
God.
towards the end. Like, hey, because you ain't got no kids, dude. You don't know how it feels like his mama was feeling there. And my wife and me just had that same discussion with Cole turning 16 and shit. And so, like, I was like, oh fuck, dude, they got me in the heartstrings and shit. So even though it says to be continued, ladies and gentlemen, don't hold that against it. Please go see it, because I need to see part 3. So I enjoyed it a lot. But they have an India Spider-Man. I was very upset.
Dude, he was great. Oh,
Spider-Punk is my favorite.
Spider-Punk was awesome. Badass.
Yeah, Spider-Punk was awesome. Like, I literally, my kids all
there's so many good. You gotta watch it. There's so many good cameos of different Spider-Man, and just little small things that popped out on each on like on the screen that it was.
I got one of them.
亡き兄に復讐を誓う兄弟に心打たれる男スパイダーマン
My kid was like, he goes, "Where's the Power Ranger Spider-Man?" And I was like, "Shut up, dude! You're reaching now, dude. You're reaching." But
everybody needs to go watch it. It's a really good movie.
Yeah, it was hella good. It was. Good.
Let me ask you guys, because I haven't seen it. So the current scuttlebutt going around in them interwebs right now, there's a big war going on as to whether or not Spider-Gwen is a trainee.
What?
No.
Yeah.
That's not,
Look, I'm just saying, there's a bunch of people out there that are making the claim that
those people are fucking idiots.
The film is hinting at the fact that she's a tranny, and so they're pushing that, and a bunch of other people are saying you guys are nuts. So I haven't seen it. I can't make the decision, but since you guys have seen it, I know I saw that Film Age also saw it. If you want,
this is the scene where this is the controversial scene where they think that might be it. So I'll show it to you guys.
キノコ狩りの男スパイダーは
なかなかやるなスパイダーマン俺ワクワクしてきたぞ
No. When I say the usual suspects, I mean the people who are trained. She's a tranny.
No, that's not nowhere near that.
She's dating Miles or something, and the two of them have a thing.
She had, yeah, it. Well, because I can't say stuff because it's gonna, that's not.
If they did put it in there, let's just say let's say they did put it in there. I didn't notice it. Like no one in our group noticed it. You know what I mean? Unless you're looking for a reason. that would if it was, no one noticed it. You know what I mean? They didn't.
The colors, the view, it was so fucking perfect. Indian. I now want to sketch of each one of them because it was so good. Like each character was, especially Spider-Punk. He was dope. I mean, and he looked bad.
We're talking about the potential of Spider-Gwen being trans.
So the other thing that some people more comic people, their only complaint is that, and it had nothing to do with the movie. It was the fact that the creators of these characters didn't get any kind of acknowledgement in the in like the thank you or in the credits or anything like that. There's no mention.
I saw a big old list of comic book
Yeah,
creators
but I
saying
guess
thanks.
there was like the some of the creators of like Spider-Punk wasn't put in there, so
All the New York guys. Okay, yeah, I get it.
yeah, well, 2099, he didn't get one of the co-creators didn't get acknowledged for. Will you stop it?
Damn. He's just trying to scratch your pussy, dude. It's all right, dude. Just leave him alone.
Dang, dude, he's clawing my leg. Anyway, there was like a handful of co-creators and creators of some of those characters that didn't get any acknowledgement for him in the.
Okay.
I really did. Like, I dug it. Like, I'm a glass half full kind of guy. Like, I've been saying it for a while now. Marvel's hopefully picking up, and we're getting a little bit better.
No, this is a different thing. This is not Marvel.
They're trying to tie it in.
This is a whole different thing now.
Tie it in. Yeah.
No,
They showed all the fucking multiverse of the other Spider-Mans.
What do you think the whole thing is? The whole title is like the multiverse.
I understand, so they're tying them together.
No, they're not. It's a whole different series. It's like, no, it's not. It's not. They're not tying it to the MCU.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you like I tell my kid, Havoc. You're right, buddy. You're right. Buddy.
It's not though.
You're right, buddy.
That's ridiculous.
I wonder why.
I think we saw two different movies then, because it's not. That is not what's going on.
Tried to go see it, but we were only able to get tickets to the very front or split up.
Oh no! Don't do that.
Yeah.
So we saw the Boogeyman instead.
If you can do the $5 Tuesdays or something, whenever you have the chance, like it's get some nice seats. Watch it.
That's what I'm gonna take the kid to go see Boogeyman tomorrow for the $5 seats.
It wasn't bad, dude. It wasn't bad at all. It was pretty good.
There you go, James.
We were holding each other watching Boogeyman. We were like, ah.
No, not the version of Miles. I didn't say the version of Miles. I said that it connected because it showed the Amazing Spider-Man. It showed the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. It even put Danny, what is his name?
Masterson?
No, fuck no. Whatever. I mean, I'm just saying it's still in the multiverse world. That's what I was saying.
Okay, that's a whole different. Okay. So
Boogeyman, it was good. It's worth it.
Boogeyman was good. We can transition to that when we're done talking.
But Josh, watch it, Josh. Watch the movie. You'll like it. It's not.
You saw the first one.
You'll enjoy it. It's really good.
It's fun.
It's fun. It's the story is good. The Mr. Spot is ridiculously funny. It was a good movie.
It's probably going to do what the first one did, which is make me wonder why the hell Marvel can't do something like this.
Yes. Yep. 100%. 100%. What's it called?
Oh, dude! This weekend I did a garage sale, and everyone that came looking for comics were literally looking for the ones they showed in the Spider-Verse movie, because they would cut to like a cutaway scene and it would show like what book it came from. So they're like, "Do you have that book? Do you have that book?" And I'm dying laughing. I was like, "Fuck, dude!"
It's like the person that was doing the movie was like, "How can we help out comic book shops? Here's this comic book. Here's where they came from." Showing the comic book of each one of them, like, get this book. It was perfect. It was great. Hopefully, this will help out more comic book shops.
Before we get to the Boogeyman, I just wanted to throw in real quick that for those of you crazy people that didn't go out to watch Nefarious when it was in the theaters. By the way, it was in the theaters for 7 weeks straight, which is more than any of the films that were released at the same time of it were. But it's now streaming.
Where
you can get it.
Which movie?
Nefarious.
Which one's that one?
That was the one about the serial killer that's on death row that gets interviewed by a psychologist, but it turns out the serial killer is possessed by a demon.
Oh, wow.
It's the conversation that the psychologist has with this otherworldly entity. It's a pretty intense film. Anyway, it's now streaming, so it should be available to see.
Sean Patrick Flannery.
Yeah, Sean Patrick Flannery from Boondock Saints is in it.
Yeah, not
Indiana Jones.
You guys tell me how good it is because I'm not really into it.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna watch that this week, dude. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah, guys let me know. Yes, yeah.
What do you mean it's not Steve's bag?
Why are we
I
talking
don't like horror.
I wouldn't really call it horror. It's actually more of like a psychological thriller. Wouldn't you say, Nate?
Yeah, psychological thriller, suspense. It was legit.
You don't see any monsters.
I need to go use the facilities. I'll be right back.
There's no monsters,
no monsters,
blood.
no demons, no blood. It's just a conversation because he's trying to get he's supposed to be executed, and they're doing a psychological eval to make sure that he can't be executed. Because just because you're on death row and you've got an execution date doesn't necessarily mean they're going to execute you. You get one last shot at a crazy thing, and so that's why he's going in there to evaluate him to see if he should be, put on death row or not. And it's in a big room. It's a table, chair on either side, them talking to each other. But the conversation that he's having with a possessed individual.
So I guess it's on Vudu and YouTube and Apple TV, Google Play. Yeah, that looks like that's it. Those 4 at the moment. I know that they're working on trying to get it on Prime, but that deal hasn't gone through yet because Prime wants to do all kinds of other things to jack up the price. So, but you can find it on those services.
James, you got Apple TV, so there you go.
I got it. I'll watch it on my bootleg.
Yeah, it might be for rent though. I because it's still brand new, so it might be in that rental period. I
think I saw it on the rental on Prime.
Could be. I heard they were still working the deal out, but that was before the weekend. So anyway, I just thought since we were segueing into the Boogeyman, which is a horror flick, and this was kind of in that neighborhood, I thought I'd throw that out there. It's definitely one of those ones that I want to make part of my collection. I know that later this summer they're already going to be putting it out on DVD, so they're really trying to make a push for that.
The
I
Best
definitely want
Buy
to check it out.
showcase for Spiderverse is already up at Best Buy. So if you guys want to pre-order it, it's already on there. That quick.
Yeah, the whole genre of movies like transformed with COVID now. So the way stuff releases is just like pure chaos.
No, it's not, James, is it?
It might be only for rent right now on on those platforms.
I'm going to torture myself and watch it again.
Damn, 1998?
Oh, yeah. There's if you check out the Prime rentals for the new stuff,
for a rental,
they're all
that's ridiculous.
1998.
Oh, but that's for new movie rentals, right? They're still trying to get.
Yeah, for older movies, you're
not going to see Gremlins for 1998.
No. So, stuff like Gremlins, like there's some specials on Prime that you'll be able to rent those for like $3 or $2. There's something like $2 rentals.
Yeah, we watched Beastmaster for free.
There you go.
We did. Beastmaster
paid
gratis.
Too much.
Barfy was gratis too.
Yeah,
dude.
Where did you guys see Beastmaster at?
On
Prime?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even look there. I watched it on my bootleg. I'd take the time. I was like, no one has this, and I just put it on. It popped on. I even saw it in the old. It looked like the old VHS version where it's like all really dark in certain spots and shit. Yeah. I was like, yeah, this is the 80s.
Now that you were talking about Serenity, who has Serenity? Like, do you guys know which?
I don't know. We have a hard copy of it, so.
Because now I want to watch it again for the 20th time. Because since we don't have any more series going on for any weekly series right now, I'm like dying. So I think it was.
Justified's coming back, dude.
Isn't Jack Ryan coming up?
Well,
Jack Ryan,
yeah, it's coming up. That one's coming up. It Justified's coming up, but it's still not here yet. So I went back to, I think, I don't know if it was you, James, or you, Nick. I think it was both of you, because I think you were watching Walking Dead and James is watching Walking Dead too. But I jumped to the Fear the Walking Dead, and
that one's okay.
I started watching it because I stopped at the season 3. It's been pretty good, actually. It's not bad.
Once they brought Morgan over, it wasn't bad.
There you go. Yeah, that's what it's been. It's been good. So I've been watching that right now. I'm almost done with it.
Where are you watching the last season at? Or are you there yet?
Not yet.
It's not.
No, not yet. I think I have one more season to go, and that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I think they finished Walking Dead off with a decent season too. They had jumped the shark, but I think they put the last season together.
Well, I might give the new one a try. The new series a try.
Steve, did you see Dark Side of the Ring?
No.
That's good. Like, that's hella good. Dark Side of the Ring. That's one of those documentaries about.
Okay, I gotta put that down too then.
The fucked up side of wrestling, and they talk about like the guys who got murdered, backstage, the guys who got the plane ride from hell, like and then like even crazy wrestling. Dude, I just watched one today about this guy was a porn director, and he loved ECW so much that the Extreme Championship Wrestling, and he had a deal with them to come over here to the West Coast because he was the ECW was in the East Coast, and he decided to make his own wrestling thing. So he would get his porn stars to be valets in there. And remember that shot? Have you ever seen that shot of New Jack throwing that guy off the top of the scaffolding, and he goes down, and he hits
right through the tables? Yeah.
That was where it was done at and shit. And it's one of the craziest stories. He literally, they say they don't know for sure, but one of his wrestlers ended up banging the owner's wife, and he got some guys to go over there and cut his fucking thumb off. That's the kind of stories they tell. I'm telling you, dude, like it's the craziest stories where you're just like, what the fuck?
Well, I gotta watch it then. But you got the black box. Where's it coming?
No, you have Hulu, don't you? Don't you have Hulu?
Yeah,
it's on Hulu.
Oh, okay.
That's where I was watching it. So they just started the new season, but they don't have the new season on there. But the new season, the first episode was about Sunny and her dude, and all the crazy shit that she was doing backstage. And I was like, damn.
Yay, wrestling! All right, Boogeyman.
Dark Side. Okay.
So pretty good. I didn't realize it's the third movie. Oh, really? This is the third version of that? That's what it was. It was good. It did a good job with. I think that the CGI on the monster they didn't show too often. It was a tad bit lackluster, but the suspense. You know how they're able to have somebody in the dark, and there's something creeping in the background, and they're just kind of, and you could. The anticipation of that thing coming to get you, not necessarily the boo or the gore, but the while you're waiting.
No, I can't even watch the trailer for that movie without like having a panic attack.
I like that scene in the trailer with the flashlight, dude.
Rolls under her bed. I'm like, fuck no, man. Turn that shit off.
I love that part. That was what made me want to watch it. When I saw that in the trailer, I said, ooh, I'm watching that. That looks scary.
So I
built anticipation.
That's what that was, James, because I'm like, I've read the Boogeyman. I've read his short story. That was part of Night Shift, and that's so cool that I forgot that they had put that in that movie.
I always find that Stephen King's shorts are better than his novels. Like his shorts are really, and they translate better, I think, into film because they're short.
Because the novels need to be like some Netflix miniseries.
Yeah.
Every good Stephen King story or movie that you mentioned, I guarantee you it's a short story. Green Mile, short story.
Yep.
Shawshank Redemption.
Stand by Me.
Stand by Me. Short story.
The Mist.
The Mist. Short
Mist.
story.
Fucked up
Maximum
movie.
Overdrive.
Maximum
Man.
Overdrive.
Short story.
I
We
rewatched
did The Mist,
Maximum-
right?
Yeah, oh yeah. That was
Oh,
one of the first ones I did with you guys. And that was, I remember, I love that. That's like one of my all-time favorite endings, like of all time. Like that's just, that's the but it's not even that part. It's the part that the fucking tanks come and they killed it on. All those people died, and he's like, "Oh my!" I'm like, "Oh, it's so fucked up." I was like, "That's so dark."
the Langoliers. The book was good. The Langoliers book was good.
Langoliers, they did that as a TV show. The TV
Yeah.
with
Bronson
with
Pinchot.
Bronson Pinchot. Yeah, that was like
The only one that was made for TV.
I love
that
how he
liked.
did the Maposian Dance of Joy with Cousin Larry when the plane landed. They were like, yeah, kataka.
I like the one I like is like, I don't even know why I like it. I just like the premise and everything. Is that one, the Sometimes They Come Back? Did you ever see that one with the greasers? It's like a CBS movie. It's really bad, but it's fucking like, I remember that thing fucked me
It
up.
scared me when I was a kid, man.
Yeah, that scared the shit out of me. I was like, I rewatched it the other day. I was like, this sucks, dude. This is bad.
Was Misery a short story?
no, it was a novel.
That was a book.
That's a dope ass movie though.
The Wrath.
Kathy Bates killed it. Was it me, or did Kathy Bates seem like she's the same age then as she is now?
She's aged very well.
Yeah, you can still see it in her
Or
eyes.
either she's aged very well, or she's always looked old.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
No, she
No,
looks
she
her
thinks
worse in Bad Santa 2, dude. Like that's the one where I was like, oh damn, she's old because she's like she pulls a wig off and she's got like white hair, like like she lost her hair and she's all looking decrepit and shit because she's Billy Bob's mom and stuff. Like she looks bad in Bad Santa 2, like really bad. Like I was like, damn.
No, when she's in the American Horror Story Roanoke and she plays that fucking like serial killer like lady from the past, she looks haggard in that too. But I mean, part of that she's supposed to. But dude,
Right, and she was in this one too. Yeah.
she looked messed
Well,
up.
but that brings up an interesting thing is that like one of the things I've been noticing as we've been going through some of these older films is that like actors in the past looked like they were old when they were young. Like Harrison Ford, when he shows up in A New Hope in the first Star Wars, like he looks like he's in his 30s, but he's only like 24. You know what I mean? But he looks like he's old, like older.
That's life.
And that's the same thing. Like
Yeah, you're right. If you compare a lot of actors that are the same age now to the people that I think they were comparing people from Cheers, their ages to the people that are artists of their same age now. They look like they were 80 and they were barely like other 20s.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. Like you think to something like that, and you think of Woody Harrelson. He's always pretty much looked the same.
Yep.
Or we just watched Beastmaster. Look at John Amos. You think about him being in that, and then when we watched wasn't he in the new Coming to America?
Yeah, he's the dad.
And he still fucking looks the same.
McDowell's.
From Good Times.
But I mean, he's always looked like that same age, and you have to think like in Beastmaster, he had
That's
to be
true.
like in his late 20s or something. I don't know. But the actors back then, they looked older than they do today. Today they look perpetually like 17.
Well, look at it. Look at the 80s teen
there's
comedy,
also
dude.
they didn't have
John Stamos,
Botox
right?
and shit. They didn't have the Botox and shit in the 80s. And plus, dude, like we're 48 or 47 if you haven't crossed the line yet, and at least the three of us are.
Give me 3 weeks and I'll be there with you.
happy upcoming birthday. So I know that there's some tore up looking people. Yeah, I still
Well,
have
you
full
gotta-
head of black hair.
You got to remember too, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, right? Like it's one of the classic, high school '80s movies. Half of them, more than half of them, were in their 20s when they were filming, being high school students.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so that's the other thing too. Like, I get it, but fuck it. Now that everything's got to be realistic, so they got to get a 14-year-old to play a 14-year-old.
Does it got to be realistic? like they got like medieval stuff shot in England. People that have those powdery wigs on, and they're full of like black people,
Right.
like Bridgerton or whatever. It's just like, I don't know. Does it have to be or not? All right, so summer movies. Summer movies. We got other stuff coming up. A couple weeks ago, we talked about summer streaming. So this is a good time of year where we've got summer movies coming out. Let's boom. Here's a nice little poster. Oh, just this last week, The Little Mermaid came out. Not seeing it. Didn't let my kids go to that one. We're gonna vote with their dollars on it. But we're already pretty deep into it. So we've still got Indiana Jones and the Broken Hearts of Gen Xers.
Hey,
this
will
week
see it.
you got
this week is Transformers. Yeah.
Transformers.
Yeah, it's this week. Transformers.
Oh, it's this week.
Yeah.
We haven't seen Guardians yet either.
Oh, Guardians, another good movie.
Yeah,
Guardians was good. Blackberry.
Never heard
That
of
one I'm on the fence about.
Before
It's
the
gonna be on
iPhone.
Apple
Yeah,
TV.
that's not a theater movie.
Yeah, it's like that's one of those.
Hypnotic.
That just
Fuck
came
you,
out
Fuzzy.
to watch. That just came out to watch on
Fuck
bootleg,
you,
so I'm gonna
Fuzzy.
watch it.
Fucking made me watch that fucking
Hey, it had to be better than
Netflix
Beastmaster. So.
You know what? No, it wasn't, because Beastmaster
Oh.
had 2 parts that were engaging.
This week is Transformers. Next week is Flash.
Yeah.
Wow,
wait for
see?
Flash.
How am I gonna I gotta double it up and catch up with Spider-Man then.
Yeah, you got to.
Yeah, I gotta
Mother?
see Flash.
That's on Netflix.
I'm not watching that.
This is an old movie.
Fast
That's that
X.
Jennifer Lopez movie on the Mother.
Yeah, I won't watch J-Lo.
Master Gardener.
Havoc, did you guys get your tickets already for Flash?
Oh, of course.
James, if you're listening, text me the seats you guys are at so I can know where I could, because that one I'm going to go with you guys to go see. Because I don't think the kids will appreciate it as much as we do.
What
I'll
is
take
it?
them another time for Flash.
Okay. The Machine. I
wanna
did see that one 2 weeks
I
ago.
wanna
It was
see
good.
that.
I was entertained by The Machine.
Was it? Okay,
I want to
good,
see that
good.
too. Yeah,
Okay.
Are you a Kreischer fan?
Hell yeah, I am. I love Burt Crusher.
My wife tried to talk us into seeing that instead of Edge of the Spider-Verse, and I looked at her. I was like, "Have you lost your fucking mind?" I was
Okay,
like, "No."
yeah. I like your wife, but that was no.
I was like, "No, I'm going to see Spider-Man," and she's like, my wife wanted the kids to go by themselves, and so she made us sit like a couple seats back. I'm like, this is even fucking worse, dude. Like, what the hell?
Machine was good. I don't think that the budget was 20
I ain't
million,
gonna see it. You know,
and they're
dude,
like
just
around
for that.
7 or 8 million. So they haven't made their money back yet. But I think it was good. I liked it.
They'll make their money back. It's just like you said, it's only 20 million, so they'll make it back.
No, I liked it. I thought it was fun. Mark Hamill's in there. It was fun. I know that's going to make Fuzzy want to not see it.
Mark
I
Hamill.
Not Fuzzy, Josh.
I was telling James. I was telling James to go watch it on Sunday, but he was like, "Yeah, we'll go." And I mean, he'll think about it. It's like we didn't go, but I want to go watch it. Maybe
Boogeyman was good. Boogeyman was good.
Hey Nick, you want to go watch it on Sunday?
Sunday isn't Sunday Nando's thing?
Oh shit! Are you gonna go?
Yeah, I'm going to Nando's. Then even the wife's going.
Okay.
It's
Rise of the Beasts.
It's the moon is tripping or something. She's like, yeah, I'll go. I was like, I want to see that Flaming Hot. That actually looked good.
What is that? Is that the Cheetos thing or what?
Yeah, the Cheetos thing about how the guy created the hot Cheeto.
Oh,
Jose talks about that all the time.
that is what was that? His uncle did it or what?
This one I'm on the fence about. Like this one's not a theater watch. This is a DVD. It's that like
Yeah,
Les Anderson kind of. You know.
Seems like they don't have that straight face thing going on.
Yeah, it's literally what it is. What's this one?
I'm kind of tempted to go see this one.
This. Dude, I am all in for this. Just for the scene where they all looked at each other and goes, "You're blacker than I am." No, because you listen to so and so. That had me dying, dude. I was like, I got to see this.
Having a horror movie.
I get it.
Elemental. This is like the
I'm
anti-mermaid.
I'm not.
Pixar one. This looks kind of cute.
Pixar tugs at my heartstrings, so every time I see that logo, I go, "Sons of bitches."
I kind of want to see this one.
This I want to see. I cannot wait, dude. I've been counting down the days, dude. And it's on Netflix, dude. Like,
Extraction 2.
Dude.
That's next week of the 16th, right?
Yep, I cannot wait for that one, dude.
I can't wait for that one. That's the one I've been waiting for.
Yeah, we saw it.
Yeah,
the trailer just made me jump up and scream.
Yeah, you're right. I want to see that Netflix next week, the 16th.
The Flash, I'm really that's the one
I can't wait.
I'm ready for. Like that one I've been waiting for a while. So that one's growing
commercials
on me.
for this one.
It's growing on me. It's giving me that something about Mary kind of feel to it. You know what I mean? Like, so it's growing on me. I'm not a fan of hers. What's that one?
Teenage Kraken? They got too much mermaid going on this year.
I saw that trailer. It's like, remember that Pixar movie Red, where she turns into the thing?
Yeah.
Like it's the same thing except she's a Kraken at a high school. So I was like,
Say no to Kraken. Indiana Jones again. I don't know, dude.
I'm ready for Indy, dude. I'm ready. I got my hat on. I'm ready.
Yeah, but you never vote with your feet, though.
No, I do. I vote with my heart. My heart.
You gotta vote with you. If you want that shit to die, you gotta kill it.
Yep. I don't want it to die. I want it to live forever. Forever. I'll see Indiana Jones in a fucking wheelchair as long as he pulls out the whip and whips somebody. I said it. Sounds like a porn.
Adventures, X-Night Ballaster, Chloe Grace Moritz. You know, I want to see. You know what I would like to see? I would like to see a second season of. What was that one we watched on Amazon Prime with Chloe Grace Moritz on it?
Peripheral. Yeah, that one.
They're doing a second season.
She's got another one that just gets coming out that looks crazy as fuck too, where she's like a badass action hero. I forgot what it was called, but I saw the trailer and I was like, "Oh shit!" Because she like shaved her head or something like that, and I was like, "How's she gonna get her hair back for the show?"
It's called a wig.
Hey, no, it's not. It's called movie magic. That's what it's called.
How do you think they give you hair in the movies, Fuzzy? They put a wig on your ass.
Damn.
No, that's CG. That's big boy CG.
The first time I met you, you had a wig on.
That was real hair, and I cut it off before I sat down.
Joyride. Hey, James, hit me up. I'll go see Joyride with you. We can get our agent on.
Hey, Nick, the Flash, there's a seat on E8. There's a seat at D7 right in front of us. That's the only one left.
I don't trust James behind me because he'll try to put stuff in my ear.
That's the only one. That's the only one left because everything else is basically the first. If you
promise not to let him put stuff in my ear, then I'm down.
Yeah.
Another
Insidious 3, Electric Boogaloo.
I didn't like any of those.
Nope.
Biosphere.
Hard pass
for me.
I can't do it. I can't do those movies anymore.
There we go.
Here's the thing: it's part 1, dude. It's gonna Fast and Furious on you.
No, it doesn't matter.
He's gonna hate it because it's gonna have a to be continued.
I'm prepared. It says part 1, so I know it's gonna stop in the middle. When I went and saw Kill Bill, guess what it didn't say? Kill Bill. It said Kill Bill part 1.
Fast X had
it didn't say Fast X and a half. It didn't say Fast X and a half. No, it didn't.
He said it was 3 movies.
I understand, but they all connect and they still end. You know, I don't. You know what,
No.
Steve? You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
It was 3 movies.
Right.
So
You're right.
how different is it? It's not.
I'm in for Barbie. I'm in for Barbie.
Oh,
Let us know how it is, Fuzzy.
Hard pass with this shit.
I will do it for you guys.
This looks horrible.
No, they all stay dead in Mission Impossible, except the first one. John Voight did a good fake death.
That one. I want to see this one.
Which one's this one? Oh, Oppenheimer. Yeah, that looks good too.
Is it a theater movie though?
Heck yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's Nolan does everything in IMAX, so yeah, you want to see it in the theater. Get that big A-bomb explosion. Cobweb. Tells Cobweb.
Historical dramas or bouncy comedies aren't
Get that A-bomb explosion.
Lionsgate has scheduled some scary counter programming with July with Cobweb. Directed by Samuel Bowden and Chris Thomas Devlin, this horror thriller focuses on an 8-year-old boy who's terrorized by a mysterious tapping coming from inside the bedroom wall. Naturally, his parents, masters of sex, is Leslie Kaplan, and the boy is Anthony Starr. Oh, Anthony Starr! See, it's all in his head, but as his fear grows, so does his doubts about his parents. Can they protect him? Do they even want to? Horror.
I'm in.
With Cobweb. That sounds kind of scary.
Hard pass.
Is going to that one.
Oh, this is a Fuzzy movie if there ever was one.
Yes. I want to see this. Dude, that look good.
They clone Tyrone.
Better call up Tyrone.
James, I'll go. You go with me to see Barbie.
That's
we'll
a hard
laugh
pass
together.
For Tyrone.
Throw us in luckily true, nefarious government conspiracy.
Haunted Mansion is a hard
Jamie
pass,
Foxx
man.
before the vaccine killed him.
Too soon.
F's in the
Haunted
chat.
Mansion.
It's a hard pass for me.
I'll see that. I'll take the hit for you guys. Won't we?
All right.
Nope.
It's not dope.
You'll see.
I'll probably go see that one. I can see that as a date movie with my wife.
I saw the Eddie Murphy one. I'm good.
Yes. I love that.
Talk to Me looks okay. It's the one with that hand, that mannequin hand with like somebody tagged on it or whatever, and she grabs it.
Hard pass.
I haven't seen that trailer yet.
Oh yeah, I did see that one, and I was like, "Oh, this looks really interesting." Into that part, nope. Nope.
Oh
yeah.
Ninja Turtles. We saw the preview for this one. It looks cute.
Black April O'Neil. I'm out.
Right.
Jesus, man, you guys let anything ruin a movie for you, don't you?
I want my. That ain't my April O'Neil.
Me too.
In the Little
I'm
Mermaid, when they
in
even made
too.
when they even made the horse black, you know what they're doing it for.
Oh my gosh.
I'm down for Meg too.
Meg too. Yes.
Yeah, I'm in for Meg too.
I'm in for Jason Statham.
Yeah, I'm with anything with Jason Statham.
Hey, remember? We and James were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. That there hasn't been a Jason movie that we've watched for a while, so we got to go watch Meg too.
Yeah.
Have you seen Jason Statham doing high diving?
No.
Yeah, dude, he was good. That was what he
He's
was
like
known for.
Was he in Fast X?
Yep.
For like 3 seconds.
2 seconds.
It counts.
You better roundhouse the shark.
You
don't
look at
wanna
the
see
picture.
Meg
He's
too.
doing it right there.
You know what that is? That's a Dar Beastmaster kick right there.
No, do not compare Statham with Beastmaster. Don't do
We
that.
just watched that movie. You saw it.
That was horrid. You know what? I want to give you your day. I'm going to tell you like I do. You're right. You're right, JD. You're right.
No, every time I hear you say that, no, Fuzzy, I'm gonna go, wait a minute.
If I fold my fingers like this and do this, then you know I'm full of shit. Like my old cinematographer. If he saw something that he didn't like, he was always very nice and never wanted to tell people it was a bad take. And he would just reach his hands up like this, and he'd go, "Oh, yeah, that was good. that was good, you know. But when you saw him stretch his hands, I would just yell to everyone, "Back to your places, people! Back to your places!"
I know this movie's gonna be horrible, but I'm gonna go watch it because I like Gran Turismo.
Oh yeah, Gran Turismo.
I love Gran Turismo.
The trailer made me want to see it. I didn't want to see it, and then when they showed the long trailer, this last movie, I was like, "Oh, I'll see that." I was like, "That looks cool."
Looks pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch it. I know it's gonna be horrible, but I'm gonna watch it.
it doesn't have Clint Eastwood telling people to get off of their lawn, but I'm down. I'll watch it still.
This one looks scary.
What is this?
It's Torino adjacent.
The Last Voyage of the Demeter. This is that boat
Oh,
ride
that's
from
the
Transylvania to England with Dracula on it,
It's Dracula.
where he's picking off the people one by one.
Oh, I didn't see this trailer either, dude. I gotta
Dude,
look
we
that
saw
up.
the trailer for this. It looks really good. It looks really good. It's not.
Are we talking about the same movie right here, James?
It's not Renfield. It's more like Dracula.
Well, it is Dracula.
Well, no, I know that, but so's Renfield. But it was a comedy, kind of. This isn't a comedy. This is more like Francis Ford Coppola's Dracula. Like you could watch up to that part instead of listening to like the little like ... as they go across the sea or whatever. You watch this movie, and then you go back to watching Coppola's Dracula when he gets here.
Birth and Rebirth. What the hell's that?
If you're seeking something unnerving and yet grimly funny, you'll treasure co-writer-director Laura Moss's new spin on Frankenstein.
Oh, sweet.
Looks like modern Frankenstein.
So what is it? Never mind. I'm gonna get canceled if I say something.
I'll say it for you. It's a black woman.
I don't want to get canceled.
Judy Reyes, Marin Ireland, and Breda Wool.
You can only be canceled if you allow them to cancel you.
Josh has been canceled so many times, and yet here he sits.
Hey, Mexican Iron Man.
Oh, I'm down for this one. Can't wait for this one.
Blue Beal.
Heck yeah.
Mexican Iron Man. I'm down.
Iron Mex. Let's do it. Blade 3? Blade 4.
Dude, no, this movie it's literally the Black Magic Mike. Or no, it's the Black Full Monty. So remember the Full Monty was the old dudes in England trying to get back into doing the dancing? It's literally the same thing, but fucking Wesley Snipes is the guy that's going to lead the male stripper thing, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
Hard pass.
Yeah, I'm saying hard pass on that
be a
one.
hard pass, all right.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Land what?
Landscape.
Landscape with invisible hands.
Boy, that sounds riveting.
It's like some Chinese translation of something cool.
Mm.
I'm sorry, no returns. You get to keep them.
Strays. Oh, I'm gonna bite his dick off.
Yeah, I want to see that one.
This is
That looks fun. That looked funny.
And stuff. It's like a dog and he gets left behind.
Man, this is a lot of movies, though. Jeez.
But
Yeah, some of them are in theaters and some of them
Yeah.
are streaming. So, it's a mix of the two. Because they're putting Netflix stuff on there too.
Whitebird, what the fuck?
Never heard of this.
Bullies whose actions get him expelled from school.
Gillian
His
Anderson.
grandmother shares her experiences as a young Jewish girl growing up in Nazi-occupied France.
Yeah. I saw the preview for this too. It actually looks pretty good. But you have to be into the.
Hell yeah, I'm all in on this one. I'm all in.
Equalizer 3. I don't care who
Number
he's killing.
3.
As long as he does this to his watch as he kicks someone's ass and then goes click like that, I'm a happy camper.
The Equalizer.
Yeah, I bought Equalizer 1 and 2. Gotta watch this one.
Perpetrator. That's like cross between the Terminator and the Predator.
She peels her face off and it's the Predators.
Nick, today during lunchtime, I watched Predators.
Which one? The Robert Rodriguez one?
Yeah, the one with the one in the world. They're all six of them.
I love that one, dude.
Oh,
That's a fucking
so good,
awesome one, dude.
so good.
And Brody's fucking ripped in that movie, dude. And he's got the automatic shotgun. He's like, bah, 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 bah. Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
I watched it today. It was so good. I gotta buy. I'm gonna have to buy that on Blu-ray.
That was when Venom's trapped in space with them, right?
Yes.
I miss Predators.
The best Venom
ever. The one
ever.
where they like kidnap them and bring like a separate planet or something.
Yeah.
It's a hunting ground.
They're all different.
It's Hunger Games, but with predators.
Yeah.
I mean, just the way it starts is fucking great with them free falling.
Even Fishburne
like,
was great on that movie. Fishburne was awesome.
No, it's a good flick. Like I like all the Predators. I don't care. Like everyone talks shit about the Shane Black one, but I even like that one. I thought that was cool. So.
Shane Black one?
Which was that one?
Is that the one with the super predator, the tall one?
Yeah, that was that one. The one that no one was
trying to catch the kids with that Down syndrome or not Down syndrome, the autistic kid.
Autistic kid, yeah, and he figured out the code and shit like that. Like I love that one.
I missed a couple of Predator movies then.
I watch them all.
That would have been the Predator that Barfy fell in love with.
Did you hear about that? Predator versus because Prey did so good on Hulu that now they're gonna do the another tale just like that. So they're gonna do kind of like prequels to the Schwarzenegger one. So the next one's gonna tie into this last one because it did so well.
That's cool.
There's too much.
It was hey James. That's why I liked it. Like one of my favorite lines is when they're in the bus and the dude turns to the guy and he goes, "Get to the chopper," and they go in his motorcycles, not the helicopter. I was dying laughing. I was like, dude, that's awesome. He knows what he's working with. You know what I mean? Like, and he plays with it. I love it. The only part I kind of just drew the line was the Predator super suit. I was like, okay, that's kind of silly. Like, let's not do that. But I mean, even I just rewatched the Aliens versus Predator Part 2. I think that's the worst one out of all the fucking Alien and Predator movies. But I still liked it. I was like, oh, it's all right. I mean, but it's bad.
Was it an Aliens movie or a Predator movie where they go to the to that like pyramid thing, trap thing, or was that an Aliens versus Predator movie?
That is Aliens versus Predator. That's where they like hatch the eggs and shit like that.
Yeah,
Antarctica.
Yeah, that's what
the queen's like a slave.
And then she gets to get turned into a predator at the end.
Yeah, and then the chick makes the spear out of the alien's tail and stuff. Dude, that thing was dope.
Yeah, that's probably the last like alien predator movie that I've seen. Was that one?
My kid and me, we were talking about it, and he was like, "I'd love to make one of those." I go, "So would I."
No matter who wins, the audience loses. That's funny.
Damn, James, dude, don't be hating on it, dude.
That's a big hater on that movie.
I know, dude.
James isn't on here. I think we should have when we come to California, we should have like a jaded geek off between James and Josh.
We'll hold up flashcards.
We'll just be like Cards Against Humanity, and we'll just pull like a random fact out. Let's see what happens.
Oh man, dude.
All right, so we're watching Serenity.
Yes.
Oh.
He told you, Havoc.
Those are fighting words.
So it's gonna be
True.
Serenity next week.
I'm gonna watch it. I can't wait to watch it again.
This week on Wednesday, we got Barfy James. Barfy, Barfi. It's on Netflix.
Dude, you gotta watch
it.
Dude,
James, amazing.
Really, I think it's the best Indian movie we've seen, and just very touching, very very touching movie.
Really
again, where's the Serenity? Is it a Netflix or Hulu?
It might be Hulu or Amazon. Okay. I'm not sure.
Okay, because I want to watch it too.
Because it moved around. It was on Disney Plus for a while, and then I don't know with all the things that they've moved around. I'm not sure where it's at.
Yeah, I wanted to watch Grown Ups for some weird reason, and I put it on, and it was only on Hulu, and it was the edited version. I was like, this sucks.
I know, that's why we're gonna actually dig our DVD out to watch it, so because it's got all the fun stuff.
I'm watching Polite Society, James. I don't know about these guys, but I'm gonna watch it, and I'm blaming them for making me watch all these Curry movies. So I'm watching it, dude, because that I was like, oh.
Society. Oh, is that the Indian movie with the action? Like, I want to see that one so bad. That looks so good.
For Serenity, if you have Amazon Prime, you could buy it for $3.99.
Okay.
Which
they don't have it on Netflix.
I don't know. I haven't checked yet. I'm checking right now.
It keeps bouncing around because like it's one of those ones where like this person wants to have it for the right. You know what I mean? It's one of those ones where who can have it for distribution. It's weird. So I guess right now it's landed on Amazon. It's probably been there the whole time, but like Hulu had it for a while, and then Disney Plus, then Disney Plus had it because it was hooked up with Hulu.
It's not on Netflix.
But I don't think it was ever on Netflix.
Yeah, it's not there though. I just checked right now.
Yeah.
Bastards.
Dude, it's definitely a $4 movie.
Yeah, I just bought it for $3.99, so I'm good.
I got my bootleg, baby.
If I have to pay $3.99 for Rad, you can pay $3.99 for Serenity.
You are lucky you pay $3.99 for Rad, because let me tell you, that is a gift from God. Okay.
So Serenity, you asshat.
Listen, this hat is not made of ass. That's number one. Number two.
Talking, it sounds like it is.
Ass sliding.
Ugh. God.
All
right.
I'll pay
it's
my
11
for Serenity.
Let's get out of here. Sanchez, Fuzzy, Scottises, thanks for coming out.
And James, even though he's not here, he's here in person.
James in spirit, thanks for coming out. Serenity like a fart in the wind. Okay. So he owns Serenity and Wind Farts. Thanks for coming out, everybody. We got Serenity coming probably next week. This week, you're going to see Barfy and the ultimate movie of all time, Beastmaster, Mark Singer's amazing classic. I can't wait to
watch that review.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. It's just amazing.
It was like the reverse.
And then I'll let you guys know on Wednesday what comes through the grate on Curry. Fuzzy, want to take us out?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for hanging out with us once again. Let's have some love, some peace, and that Popeyes grease. We out.
Laters.
Late.